Welcome to the Concord Illuminati. My name is Molly, and I am your GM for tonight. When last we caught up with our foes. Just kidding. A rushing sensation starts to tug fervently on the guts of the party as they stand in this collapsed chamber. Your bodies seem to get ripped through the weave with this tremendous magical energy cackling around you as it arcs from the rings holding Nilmananji, the giant emerald dragon, in place. For a brief moment, you see the twisting faces of the spears bound in pain as you slide sideways through space, and time itself seems paused around you. In a loud whomp, the world snaps back into view, your stomach seemingly slamming back into place. Karis pushes a lock of hair out of her face. A moment of disheveled quiet in a very poised and presented woman's life. Taking stock of her surroundings, she sees a haze hovering over the small gorge in the volcanic rock. Blinking, the walls are wrapped with vines and flowering plants that grow thick. As she starts to sit up, a purple-red light meets her eye line just a few feet ahead. Getting to her feet, she sees the wilted bodies of 10 emeraldkin laying in a circle, hands and legs bound. Eyes are lifeless. Deep channels dug into the dirt to allow the blood to flow to a central area where large blockish runes are carved in an unintelligible language that seems to interrupt your consciousness every time you look at it. Drawing her whip from her belt, she hears a giantling foot knock stone free from atop the gorge.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
All right.
Anyone else feel like their insides just almost shot out their arse? Just me?
Honestly, yeah. Ugh.
It's pretty weird. I don't remember
Odd is
jumping.
just quietly crying. Genuine tears of sadness.
You're alright? You're right there,
Well,
Odd?
I mean, Zayasug did stay behind.
Yeah. But this is like there's the tears are coming, but there's no sound. It's like a deep hurt.
All right, initiative, Elon.
Prettiest scene.
Oh God! I feel suddenly like something's come from my arse, and I suddenly jump and 17.
Did I say something about arses when I was doing my monologue? Did I black out? Karis.
I don't know.
11.
Kendall, I will roll. That's great. That's a 1.
And while we'll excuse me.
5.
While we are rolling initiative, I have decided to break Elan's leg.
All right.
So I'm using my break a leg feature on Elan, which means that you get advantage on the first attack or thing you do on your first turn.
Oh, I was like, well, that escalated very quickly.
It's just woken up in absolutely chosen violence.
Siding
So,
with the Giants today.
So as you kind of, so that you have an idea of what you're looking at here, these stairs lead up towards you. Okay, so you have you see through the bushes actually this guy. Well, way to bury the lead there, Molly. Good job. You did so well there. You did so well there.
I see nothing.
All right, so you see two giantlings making their way down the trail, as you see up in the kind of rocks on the high edges of the gorge, 2 other giantlings. There are boulders that stick out from the wall at different intervals. So if you're looking to take cover from something, that is something that is available to you. if you need to climb up the side of the gorges after you step down from the area that you're in, you will find you'll find that you can clear the wall pretty quickly, just with a half speed penalty. Otherwise, the walls are covered with beautiful flowering plants and thick vine growth. And as you look down this passageway, maybe about 30 or 40 feet down the way, there is a you see the jungle and a path leading off to the left and a path leading off to the right. So that's what you see.
So the walls of the gorge are what takes half a speed to climb to the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the top, there's the
after you, so like where you are, it's pretty steep. But if you go down into the next area, the gorge just kind of shallows out and it's easier to get up the wall.
Got it.
And you're saying the halfling giants are at the top?
You see 2 giants in the bush, walking by the bush in front of you. You see one giant that seems to have noticed you down to the southeast, and you see another one up to the south northeast.
If I understood the description correctly, I might do a quick booty bump to those who were off to the side, just to push them a little bit more behind cover, and give them a quick halfling giant definitely spotted me, but maybe keep myself as the only one it can see. Ready the crossbow,
Right.
and then grab a flower and stick it in my hair.
That's so elegant. I love that for you.
Me too.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to play games with this real quick because it's for some reason viewing this as nighttime.
I'm going to get giant smacked. I want to do it with a flower.
So the giantling on the south side is gonna yell something. Only Elon will understand it, and will say, "More elves! Go get them!" And everyone else will hear, and so a javelin will fly out at Karis for a 15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right, cool.
Second elf haters again.
My reflexes are too quick.
So next up is Evan.
I will immediately sling out my crossbow and shoot the one that javelined at Karis.
Right.
So smoothly, and with the first bow,
and you have advantage.
Bolt, I got advantage, so I'll roll it the second time. 17 plus 7, so 24. It's all right. Let's roll some damage for the first one. Which one of you feckers, is a D6?
PG-13 show. Hello, YouTube.
It's gonna get bleeped.
Hi, algorithm.
Fecking with an E.
Oh, that's much better.
All right, I found the D6. Sorry, new dice. I can't tell which ones are the D6 off of appearance. That's going to be for the first hit is a 7.
Okay.
Second shot, I'm going to shoot him again, and that's going to be a 25.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a 8 for the second hit. So
all right. This thing. So. Yeah. Wheeling around,
throws javelins at my girl over here. Thank you.
So seeing a javelin bury itself in the dirt beside Bubbles, Elin drawing quickly, fastest hands this side of Oddmoors, spinning around once, catching, and pop pop shoots twice, and this giantling takes a shot through the shoulder and a shot through the other shoulder, and seems to be struggling to lift up its javelin. It is bloodied. Next up is Karis. You see two down the stairs in front of you, and one is like up on the wall here, and the other is up on the other wall.
Okay. So the one that is to the south is like directly east of us, basically.
Yes.
Okay. So, the first thing that happens is like Karis is very shaken, and by like first having a teleport and then immediately getting a javelin thrown at her, and starts to like shake a little and enter the sort of eyes, the wide pupil zoomy state again, which will mean that I'll rage. Yeah, so we're in the zoomy state, and this time it's a little more hyper and stressed than last time. You can tell that that Karis is having trouble sort of keeping her faculties about her. So all the giants we see are up right now.
There are two that are down and down, sort of seem to have been walking down the path when they heard the grunt, and they've since kind of turned foot and now are looking at you. But yeah, you'd have to run down the stairs to get to them physically, or you could jump over this little ledge that's in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you see Karis like look in a bunch of different directions, and then like zero in on the giantling on the south wall east of us, and just sort of start zooming up the wall.
Hey, what? Okay, Battle, sorry. Questions later. What the
yes.
She's always had it in her.
Is it Karis? Is it the plane? Oh no, it is a barbarian.
I'm just going to hold my crossbows at the ready and hope that Karis does not run into the field of the shot again. It's happening again. It's like outside the tent. I really don't know that they had this in them. Oddball. Focus. We're fighting.
So you move up. You move up the wall to strike here, or are you saying this one over here?
No, the big wall. I head towards the big wall. Move up it. I want to climb up the big wall. Yes, towards the Goliath on the south side. Whatever the way that makes the most sense. I think that going up the wall right now is ideal. I think that's very in character.
So like your movement will get you here. That's 40 feet.
Okay, gotcha. And we don't want to climb over here. We want to climb over on the east side where it's
lower, you
right?
can. So where you see these like once you're past the stairs, it's climbable. But this is about as far as you can get towards them. Like you could jump and get. Let me make sure that you can see this. These two are there. I don't know why they were still invisible.
They're just zooming. She's just zooming. Oh.
You also have those two. I don't know why they were hidden. My apologies.
Yeah, I think going up the wall sounds really fun right now.
So you want to dash?
I think I will dash. Yeah.
1, 2.
Hey, that's supposed to be my thing. Oh, there she goes. There she goes.
Okay, so you will make it up, and next turn you will be in melee range of this thing.
Great.
Right,
I'm on the wall. I've been driven up the wall.
What is I swear it's in the plants. It's in the plants. Odd, you're gonna have to inspect one of those leaves later because I think she's been huffing something in the plants. She's zooming around, and I don't know what's going on. I don't.
So this Goliath, seeing this absolute like diving and dashing, Karis dives down these stairs, sort of stumbling on the bottom one, but standing up and just kind of brushing it off and being like, meant to do it, and then just shoots up this nearly vertical cliff face. And seeing this flash of motion, another giantling starts to make chase after her and starts to scramble up the wall, but isn't able to reach her.
Nice.
Yes. And next up is Odd.
Okay. Well, Odd, what is this circle? Explain this to me.
So this is the you see the kind of emptied bodies of 10 dragonkin.
Oh, this is
around
the
it.
Okay. I got you. All right. And the cover is all along the cliff faces.
Yeah, if you wanted to get cover, you would be able to get some along the cliff faces. There's like loose rock around the area.
Okay. So Odd is gonna go ahead and cast Hex on the boyo that he can see here.
Okay.
And then he is just gonna creep. Let's see. He's just gonna creep along here and kind of maybe hide in some rocks over here and start making his way over towards where Karis ascended.
Cool. All right. So you're tucked in a rock. You will have half cover for any ranged attacks. So next up is Nearly. And so you see this mist that had been hovering over the cavern, over the gorge, descends quickly into the brush in front of you, and a figure manifests. This oddly dressed.
Man, a fest.
Oh, I'm here now. I understand what is joke. So and reaching out their hand at Elon, they will force a wisdom saving throw. Wait.
It's manifesting at me.
It is manifesting at you. Drink, because Molly said manifest. Oh no, it's a ranged spell attack. It's a ranged spell.
Manifest.
Manifesting. It's manifesting.
His manifest
That would
at you.
simply be a monk, a man of fist.
All right, I
No, I was thinking he was
no.
a sorcerer. It was his mana fist.
Ah! See, this is the content people tune in for. The 4 people who are like made it this far into the season are just like laughing their butts off right now.
We love you 4 people.
Do.
We've got 4 followers.
It's the 1st of May right now, so when you're seeing this in like mid-August, know that we love you.
Not a single episode is aired.
Does a 12 hit?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I gotta see if I can get that character.
Okay.
No.
So this arc of energy attempts to lock on, like seems to center on your chest plate, and it's this kind of deep purple energy like rolls from his hand towards you.
It's manifesting at my chest.
Yep, manifesting all over your chest. And you're able to dive out of the way before this bulb of energy really lays into you.
Consensual manifestation.
I did not consent to this fisting, mana.
Next up is Kendall, and Kismet. This would be a great time for some of your help. And he will. What did I say? Kismet, Kindred. It's just the different names that these gods have had.
No,
it's the plants.
Kindred.
It's the funky plants that Karis is high off of right now. It's just causing you to manifest new words.
And so he will cast a bless on Aelin himself and Odd. So it's a D4 to saving throws and to and will move to tuck himself into some rocks over here to hide from the javelin throwers.
So just saving throws?
Attacks and saving throws. It's a bless spell. So it's an additional D4. So top of the round. We have 3 Goliaths throwing 3. We have 1 Goliath. Why are they still invisible? Foundry. So that's the thing that you were hit. So this episode brought to you by Foundry. When will Molly learn how to use her platform? Probably never. Don't count on it.
Blame it on the platform. It's not user error.
It is completely user error. All right, melee strike 17. Karis, does that hit?
A 17 hits. Yes.
Yep, 17 hits. All right, cool. So that'll be 6 damage.
Mundane.
From a spear, mundane.
Sick. So I take 3 because I'm zooming.
She got the zoomies.
The other will run up and take another stab at you. We'll take an additional stab at you. 13 does not hit.
Correct.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Oh,
we made a song for Karis. We just wrote a song for Karis.
Wait. Hold on. That's the one who's chasing me, right?
Yes.
Or wait. Yes, this is great. Okay. I'm going to use fall away reverse with my reaction then. Since they just missed me with an attack, they have to make a dex save or fall prone from the top of a cliff.
All right. So a dex save, it was a nat 13.
Okay. Let me know what the DC is 14. So probably
plus 2.
Make it. Oh no!
So you kind of kick you kick the rocks that they're sort of like holding on to, and you catch, as they're stabbing out at you with the spear, and the rocks fly in their face and they're pissed, but they do not fall back down the wall.
I like to think that every time I use fall away reverse, the flare with my reaction while I'm zooming, it's 100% unintentional. It's always just like me zooming so much that people like fall over themselves trying to get to me.
So the next wicked. So the next Goliath will run at Aelin, who's standing kind of in the middle of the clearing, pointing crossbows up at the group, and will thrust a spear at her for a nat 20. So the damage is going to be 8 plus 2, so 10 damage as this javelin strikes you in the arm. Next up is Aelin.
Sorry, getting this sheet to show me things. What is it do? All right, I'm going to use my bonus action for a second wind. After that,
get windy.
Get winded. Let's see. I'm going to do 1d10. Which one of you is the d10? I will learn these dice, dear audience. They're just very special and they don't look normal. So it's d10 plus my fighter level. My fighter level is 2. So d10 plus 2, so 8, 9, 10. I just healed all that right back. Second wind, roll out.
Nice.
My homies. All right. Nice. And then I'm going to back it up. And looking at this map here, where are we at? I'm going to back it up. Oh, it already next to me. Can I back it up those stairs, like behind one of those pillars? It looks like I can stand by the pillars.
Yeah, there's cover. You if you wanted to get cover by the stairs, you're at the top and they're at the bottom. So you would take an attack of opportunity doing what you just did.
I'm trying to show you, but it actually moved it instead of doing the line.
I know.
Okay, I thought it was going to draw a line. It did not draw a line.
You get cover there.
Right.
But you would take an attack of opportunity moving away from the ambusher.
So I'm trying, not yet. I'm trying to figure out all the lines. Like I don't know how to draw the line. So are those flowers cover? Are those bushels on the bottom there cover?
The cover is around the rock faces on the outside. Right. There are loose boulders around, right. And you're able to get half cover from where you are.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. I suppose we'll take it. We'll take the top opportunity.
Okay, cool. So they're gonna lash out with their javelin. And that'll miss. All right. With a 12.
I slippy slips and then get my cover and do my regular attack then and see if I can pop up. So my movement.
striking herself over this wound, wiping what's been coming out of wiping the blood down her arm. Elin dives and rolls across the mud as a javelin strikes out at her, and just coming to her feet, she draws her crossbows come back up and aim. What happened?
I whip my head back and some of the curls fall out of my meticulous braids because we've been fighting a lot on an island. It's probably looking a little frizzy. And I get a natural 20 as soon as I roll up back to my feet.
Yeah.
Hot diggity damn.
Pop this fellow here.
2d6 plus dex and max the higher of the 2 dice.
Max the higher of the...
2d6. Max the higher of the 2, plus 2, or plus 3.
It's a d6 with disadvantage, plus 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I rolled a total of 4 times then, by what you're saying, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm checking before I roll anymore.
2d6.
Yeah, I got that.
And then you take the lower of the 2, and then
you're saying I roll with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you roll a d6 with disadvantage.
Yeah. So, all right, we're on the same page.
1d6 with disadvantage. So 2 total dice.
Yes. So, like, what? Let me make sure I'm not.
I understand what the confusion is now. I get it. Okay.
Because remember, I do 2 attacks per hit. Yes. I'm like, wait. You're not talking about the whole thing.
No, you're good. So, what's the damage?
The first one is going to be the 5 plus 6 because with disadvantage, I rolled a 6 and then a 5. So, it's going to be 11. And then my second crossbow
14
roll to hit with that.
Plus 3. It was 5. You rolled a 5 with disadvantage?
Yes, so with disadvantage I rolled a 5 and then plus my
dex. So that's a 14. You just knocked this thing to bloodied.
Woo! And here
on your
comes
first
the second shot. Yeah, my second shot is 16 plus 7. Okay, perfect. So we'll do again. And that is going to be... Oh, go ahead.
They're wearing, like, these giant things are wearing, like, chainmail shirts. Like, underneath their kind of regular clothes. There's not super heavily armored.
It's going to be a 3 plus 3. It's a 6.
All right, cool. And so this is... this looks like he is on death's doors.
I spit a curl out of my hair. I'll teach you.
Don't stab my friends.
Where the hell are my friends? One of them zoomed up a wall, the other one went the other way. Yeah. No, I don't know where they are.
All right, so
I'm over here, Karis. It's okay.
I can hear Audie, but I can't see them.
All right. You see Karis's hair stand on end. I'm going to use electric slide.
That's a whole lot of hair. Like her long hair is. Woo!
It's just a little it's like if you touch a balloon to it,
All right.
Like a staticky balloon. That's my vision.
It's pretty drastic right now. Then okay.
As Karis gets to the top of the cliff, and looks around.
Oh, I really thought you were just gonna pull out a balloon, Molly. Just like you just had one off screen. I was ready for it.
No, it's quite warm in here.
Apologies.
And I'm drinking hot tea.
Like you get special effects. Are you ready, Karis?
Sorry. So you're gonna electric slide.
Yeah. As Karis gets to the top of the cliff, she looks around frantically. Seems to sort of see the giantling that originally attacked her, and then just kind of zooms throughout the area under its feet. My goal is to run around and sort of surround these giants with electricity, and end up outside of both of their reach, but with both of them within my reach. Which means that I should take an opportunity attack from the one who's up on top of the cliff, assuming that I'm already within their reach once I get to the top.
So everywhere but where they are is got the lightning trap.
Yep.
And then you step. Nope. I want to grab the character, and then you step outside. So 2 attacks of opportunity.
I figured that the one who's currently climbing a cliff would not attack of opportunity, but it's okay if that's not true.
Both of them miss.
Okay.
So we'll go from there.
Okay, so I would like to use follow a reverse then. on the one who is climbing the cliff.
All right, go ahead. All right, so that's a dex save.
Dex save against 14.
All right, and he falls prone down the cliff about 20 feet.
Nice.
So that's 46 damage.
Falling damage.
The dream. And so that's 4.
I don't know why I'm cheering. I just wanted to be supportive.
8, 9. That's 9 damage to this one.
Nice.
As he tumbles down the cliff, and doesn't he also, as he falls prone, doesn't he also take your lightning trap for moving through your?
I think he falls. He goes through it. So
then what does he roll?
Con save. Also against 14.
All right, saves on that one.
All right, cool.
So this body, zooming around the area, this Goliath attempts to stab out at you from its precarious position, holding on with one arm, stabbing up at you as you go by, and you kick some more rubble into its face, and it starts to tumble, falling through this path of lightning that you've woven around it. The lightning cackles around it, but has no effect as it falls down into the gorge below. I don't need 9. I hit.
I have my cackling lightning. Is it all right with you if I make fun of you for that, Molly?
Yeah.
Everyone grieves differently, Karis.
I have my cackling lightning.
Murder is an acceptable form of grief, you know?
Murder? I'm just zooming. This is, like I said, following reverse is always unintentional. That's just an accident. I just accidentally knocked a bunch of rocks into that giant's face while I was running around.
All right. So, Odd, you are up.
I mean, it only happens when they attack me, so.
The one that you have hexed is right in front of you.
Okay. So, Odd is kind of smushed up against these rocks, and he's going to pull his crossbow out and kind of shakily aim it at this giantling and shoot him. And I do have disadvantage for this first one. Oh wow, I rolled a 20 and an 18. What a waste.
So you had
but yeah. Great. I mean, yeah, that's true. But what a waste for that 20. Okay, so then let's see. And because of necrotic damage, I get an extra d6. So that is 9 damage to that gentleman.
All right, so as the shadows, as you draw your crossbow, you see the smoke blowing around this Goliath, blowing around this giantling, and you bring up your crossbow, and the smoke around you blows into your eyes, but you're still able to strike true. And this that might be, is that Odd's first kill?
Could be. I'm not sure.
I mean, doesn't Odd
If it is, it's probably the first humanoid creature that he's ever killed.
Oh my!
I feel like
it's gonna be a sad day for Odd. He's having a rough time. What'd you say?
Because you have inflict wounds, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've killed anybody though.
All right. Okay.
I've done a lot of bodily damage. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you could have killed somebody at the boat fight. I don't remember either. We'll have to go watch the old episodes to find out.
Make sure, if you know whether Odd has already killed a humanoid, post a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to hear the transfers.
Are you tracking? Who's keeping score?
If there are continuity errors that Molly has not caught, please post them in the comments below. I will correct them in season 2.
Maybe.
So, next up. So, as this happens, you see anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Section?
Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm going to move my hex to this guy. The guy.
Wonderful. Doesn't Hex have like a disadvantage to a check or something?
It does. I forgot to do that before.
What would you like it to be?
I'll do Dex.
Dex checks. Okay.
Disadvantage to the Dex checks.
Wonderful.
Does that include attacks?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's
unfortunately.
It's good if you have a grappler. 1, 2.
Or if you.
And I will also. Well, like for those where they have to make a dex checks to do for your dancer attacks and stuff, it works for that.
Yeah, well, no.
They're saves.
Saves. It's not saves either?
No, it is saves.
Just checks.
Are you sure? Hold on.
Yes.
You can continue while you...
All right.
And so while this happens,
there you go.
You see Kendall looks at this kind of horrible, this thing that just descended from smoke into and formed in front of him, and he's going to bring up his hand, and this sickly green beam of light lashes out towards the caster in the hanging out by the bush over here.
Ooh.
And will hit. So it's 2d8 poison damage.
Oh, also, I'm so sorry, Molly. And you can tell me if it's too late to do this, but I would also like to disperse my curse after that round.
You do it. You do that thing.
Okay. Thanks.
And he makes a con save. Fails the con save and is now poisoned. All right, cool.
Nice.
So this
what does poisoned mean?
Poisoned means disadvantage on basically everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yep. So it'll be 45 minus 8 is 37. Wicked. All right. Next up is the priest himself.
Priest?
And the character, the priest, the former mist, now Giantling, will attempt to draw this beam out and smash it into Kendall once again, or like he did Elon. And will hit.
Disadvantage, right?
Oh, with disadvantage.
Mm.
And we'll hit. I rolled 2 17s.
No.
Kendall.
And the first, and you see this kind of this ball of lightning, this beam connects, and this ball of lightning starts moving towards Kendall, and he starts to back away, but it seems to be locked onto Kendall's chest. And let's see how much damage it is. 7. So he takes 7 damage as this ball of lightning makes connection, and there seems to be a beam connecting the two of them. And Kendall is looking bad for the wear.
No, Kendall, I can't see. I'm not sure. Are you breathing?
Yeah, he's just bloodied.
Is Kendall the only one who's hurt right now, besides me?
Yes, I second wounded.
Second wound.
I got second wound up.
Start of the order. The Goliath up here at the top is going to haul off and throw a javelin at Karis.
All right.
And we'll with a nice 2. I'm not doing very well at killing you. I'm not being a good toxic GM.
Killing me is hard. Let me just say that's on purpose.
I'm starting to learn that. And then the other 2, the one
that's
who
most
was
of what I do.
So hauling off at distance will this one that's trapped in lightning will haul a javelin at you, kind of pulling another one out. Will haul a ranged attack. It'll be
I thought that was the first one you were saying.
A 19 hit. No, there's one on the north side of the cavern of the chasm.
Okay.
That threw it through you.
Okay, yeah, 19 hits.
19 hits, so that'll be. Wow, 3 damage, a whole 3. So this again just nicks you right on the side here.
3,
this guy.
Is that? I round down, right?
What?
For resistance, you round down, or would you round up?
Round down. Let's say.
I'll just look it up. Why don't you keep going, and I'll do it.
All right, so, and then the last one will run at Elon, and will drawing his longsword after standing up after a brush. This bloodied giantling will come and swing at you. Be a nat 17, that'll hit.
Right between the pillars, eh?
Oh, that's not what you like. That's a D12. That's a 2. And that's a 6. That's 8 plus 2 is 10. So we'll bring this longsword down and we'll kind of like get you right in the back as this wound opens up across Elin's back. Next up, Elin. With a nice shiny longsword wound in her back.
A little snatch got me right in the spine. Let's see. We're gonna do. Where are we at her? We're gonna roll attacks. I'm gonna do the action surge as well.
Rolling.
I had the same thought. I'm so glad you expressed that. I even did a little shimmy about it.
Yeah. You gotta have it. On the regular action and possible bonus action. Yeah. All right. I'm just checking the second one there. All right. So we've got. I'm just gonna roll all 3.
Oh shoot! This is on camera.
Am I rolling anything on disadvantage? And am I rolling anything for advantage?
Sorry. The me looking up the resistance situation was taking over the view of the because it was my. So
redo.
No, I don't know how long it's been, so we'll just do it.
It's been like 1 minute. It's not a big deal.
Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking with us. Technical difficulties, but we're back now. Thank you for your patience.
I mean, it's fine.
Elin, what are you up to?
I'm rolling 3 attacks. I'm doing the action surge. I was just checking. Does anything need to be rolled with disadvantage or advantage that I missed?
Nope. You're a crossbow expert, so you can attack in melee.
So that's a 20, a 19, and a 20.
All 3 hit.
Without adding the 7 to each of those.
Wonderful.
That's without the 7.
So wait, are you saying that's you?
I got 20
2 crits.
Plus. I rolled.
You might have bought loaded dice.
I actually.
No, it's her birthday. It's for her birthday.
These are birthday crits. Birthday crits.
Birthday. But I did roll 1 with this one. So,
okay. All right,
yeah. Right. So no, that's why I was kind of like, are we sure there's no disadvantage or advantage? Just let me check real quick. Is it? Yeah. But
so
I tried to vary it.
how do you? So this thing is gonna die. So what do you do? So you have this Goliath in your face with a long sword. He slashes you across the back. What does it look like?
Okay, he slashes me down in the back with a long sword. Brings me to a knee for 1 second, but I'm too quick. My dexterous knees and I swivel around, kind of do like a roundhouse kick almost. But I'm not going to kick him, you see. I'm going to actually use the step to brace myself and prop up both crossbows in each hand. Pow, pow. But what you won't see is that my hand just drops one of it. It swings down because it's actually anchored to my body. And the third one pops out my leg. And I just pop it with the back. And another one comes right out. Mm-hmm. Don't even have to hold it in the hand because these are custom made, you know. That's why I got Smiths and Tinkers. Yeah. I got one in the neck, one in the chest, and one right in between the leggies.
So kind of as seeing the blood trickle down your back, this giantling, this smile starts to come across its face, and you turn, you fall to one knee and you wheel around and pop pop pop, and then slamming into your kind of reserve crossbow bolts that you have sort of spring loaded on the side. You bring up your a third shot, and boom. And kind of burying this bolt. You said chest, shoulder,
and neck, chest,
a neck,
between the leggies.
So shoulder, so chest, legs, and then this last one you come up, and it sort of is like has wide eyes at you, and boom, and it falls back, and it's the arrow goes straight through like this.
Makes you smile at the crossbow slinger.
So next up is Karis. Your lightning fades.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
All right. So, Elin is hurt now as well?
Yes, I've taken 10.
Elin and Kendall are both hurt, but they're pretty far away from each other.
Yeah, I just
smashed,
destroyed the one in front of me. So as far as I know, there's no one right next to me either.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
All right. I think that it is time to attack. I think that I am just gonna. Sorry, or not sorry. I don't know. Somebody else say sorry, but don't. But it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah. So I took one from the javelin last turn, since you round down, which is very fun. I love that for me. Yeah. Well, you see Karis kind of like stagger slightly from getting hit with the javelin, look up, and just kind of like start swirling and swirling and swirling more and more. As actually,
like a sky dancer, like a majestic sky dancer.
How would you feel about me trying to like make this giant dizzy to get advantage to attack it using my by doing a dance check with a bonus action?
Dance battle.
Make a performance check.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. This is really cool. I don't think I want to give it a go for every time, but
no,
I like it.
Yeah, my result is 13.
I'm gonna say that they do seem sort of like confused about what's happening, but they don't seem to be like stunned by it.
Yeah, I would love to fail this action. That's great for me.
And you have.
Yes, awesome. All right, let's attack.
It's all going to plan.
All right, my result is a nat 1.
All right, roll another d20 and let's see if we can get you a critical failure.
Okay, then this d20 says 9 on it.
Okay, so no critical mishap occurs. But yeah, so
there's a lot of failure this round.
Yeah, and so after this big flamboyant display with the ribbons going back and forth, Karis, with a little touch of hubris, in dreams when you go to punch someone and you can never actually hit hard, it's just sort of like right, and the same is with this ribbon. Usually Karis can get it going and it'll do some damage, but this ribbon just sort of like lightly tickles the chin of this giantling, and he goes
so after this I'm Karis like is gonna just go to the other side of this giant so that the giant on the other side of the cliffs has a clear shot
at her.
At her, yeah. I just don't want them attacking anyone else.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. I think that I will. I think that I will stay out of this giant's melee range while keeping it within my melee range.
Okay. Cool.
All right, that's it.
All right. Odd.
Okay.
So. In the beginning.
I am going to. I meant to move last time, and I did not. So I'm gonna dart up here. Oh, nope. I'm gonna dart up here.
Change your mind.
With my girl. And
crossbow buddies, twinning.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Very best friends.
Pull that bitch out. I mean, pull that little guy out. And we're not going to compare sizes because clearly one is bigger than the other. And Odd's okay with that. Odd's okay with that.
Oh my god.
Snitch out. Pull the snitch out. Indeed.
And that is gonna be
snap, crackle, pop, pop.
Oh goodness, I apologize.
I'm learning to play the flute, so my mouth muscles are very tired.
17 to hit.
Been blowing too much.
A little.
17 to hit. Hits.
It's addictive.
Excellent. Great.
I'm sure it is.
It is.
Oh
yeah. 4 points of damage.
The internet is not going to believe me unless I show them this flute.
This one time, Adora took out her flute on stream, All right, so it was a 20 hit. 17 hits. What's the damage?
I was like, what? 4. The damage is 4.
Damage.
With the d6?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
a pretty good roll.
That is
We
a
take those,
valid attack. It's a valid one.
Odds again, we're not comparing size. We're not comparing amount of damage. Okay?
No, we're not. We're not. That's true. That's true.
We're not here.
Odds part of the team. He's contributing.
This is a group exercise. Yeah.
Honestly, actually, as my bonus action or as my whatever, can I just lean over? Can I just give Karis a quick high five?
I'm not.
You're next to Elon.
I'm next to
I'm sorry, Elon.
Yeah.
You both just high-fived the same direction out of frame.
Oh, wait, all right, other way.
Which way do you want to go? Yeah.
It's a coordinated show here on the transfers.
The
this is
there.
high.
Okay, the science is there. We
There's
just survived in real life.
There is indeed science in real life. It's true.
We actually all do play in the same room. It's just a really weird set.
Yeah, we put
different corners,
different blankets up. There's a lamp in mine. Grumblebee's got a lamp. Adora's got a lamp. Those two don't believe in lamps. It's fine. It's fine.
We're here at Transfer Studios in sunny Hollywood, California.
Even the sets are transitional.
They reflect our livelihoods. I guess some of us believe in darkness, and I just listen to a whole lot of Simon and Garfunkel.
I do. That's not inaccurate.
It's fine.
I was going to say we also did not compare Elon's damage when Odd was using inflict wounds, which is a lot more than even your bigger crossbow. So Odd does contribute in theory.
There we go. In theory.
So this another ball of lightning will pour down this beam that has been coming. Oh, I didn't make concentration checks. How many times did this big guy get hit? Just the once?
Once from me. Once from Odd.
Okay. All right. He saves on that. So Kendall is going to take another hit here.
Wait, is this the priest?
The priest is driving, so that the beam stayed in connection with Kendall's chest.
Yeah, well, I was just saying in case you did not, the priest should have disadvantage on that save too, right? From poisoned.
Oh, hey, yeah, he is poisoned.
Poison is a really good effect.
So this breaks down. So the concentration drops. Thank you for reminding me.
He's not feeling well.
He's feeling under the weather.
Looking a little green around the gills there, bud.
Having poisoned be the condition for disadvantage on things, for being feeling like you're having trouble doing stuff, I feel is a little discordant with general video game practice, like aesthetic practice, like design practice. Poison typically in gaming, let's say we'll say in games, is used to refer to damage over time effects. That's pretty consistent from game to game. Now you can do anything you want in your game, but it's the type of thing if you make a design decision that goes against the accepted sort of zeitgeist,
conventional gaming norms,
the convention, yes, that you're gonna have some additional confusion. You're gonna have to break through people thinking it's some kind of damage thing if they don't go and look it up, and people
That's
forgetting what it actually does. That's my criticism. That's what we did it for, right?
This has been hot game design takes with DJ Adorablue. Check them out on SoundCloud. Check them out on SoundCloud.
Check out on SoundCloud. Yeah.
DJs will put anything before drop, including their thoughts on poison conditions and tabletop role-playing games. Make this
below.
Takes this clip.
So this priest, having kind of seeing the two ranged attackers coming at it, will put a will start to a stir of air right in front of you that starts to suck up all the dirt in the area. And it creates this 10-foot cloud of heavy obscurement. Let me mark this off for you.
Nice.
Drawing tools, draw rectangle. And so that's 10. And it will be centered on Elin.
How far? Like, we can't see each other, or just like?
Yeah, so it's completely, like, you can't see anything within it. No one can see in. So, Karis, as you looking at this happen, it is just thick with the color of this kind of tropical rainforest dirt, this like dark black dirt. Ooh. And it's like getting in your eyes and
Audie, did you ink it? What is going on?
Elon, take my hand! We're gonna make it out of here!
I'm reaching for it. I think I just touched the rock. Wait, which direction are you? Is that Leaf?
No. He's just gonna slam his hand into your face.
And
ow! You just get like a little bit of my tooth.
Hello!
I think I just bit your hand!
And this priest will start to make his way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and that will be the end of his turn as he's starting to make a dash for it. And Kendall, seeing this happen, will start to dive after. I'm thinking this. Nope, he's hurt. He would use his frosty hand.
Frosty hand of nice feels.
Frosty hand of so many good feels. Stepping forward, bringing kind of this claw up, and in his mind, there's this dark sand pouring through his fingers, and he reaches up and attempts to drag this priest down in the ground, which he does. Oh, damn crit. So that'll be 12 plus 2 damage. So that'll be 12 damage from the crit on Chill Touch. And he says, what would he say? Nope, he's not Sara. 12 would be 19. This kindred calls you. It is time to answer. And top of the round here, the Goliath seeing, or the Giantling seeing its friend. I am so tired of this. Will take a shot at Kendall because he just did a bunch of damage and will hit. Let's see what the javelin is.
I just want to remind all of my teammates that if they gather together, I can heal them all at once. And in addition, that's something that your characters know about. It's 2 of you, but Kendall's the one who needs it the most.
Yeah, I was going to say, if 2 of us are in a shroud of darkness and you yeet Kendall into it, does that count?
I don't want to go into the shroud of darkness to heal.
What if we're in a similar proximity in terms of state of mind? Does that?
In fact, you need to be able to see me. If you can't see me, you don't get a benefit from the dancing that I'm doing.
Your healing is like a T-Rex. If we can't see you, you don't heal.
So if you don't believe in Karis's healing, it doesn't happen. So believe. What's the clap? Believe harder, damn it!
Clap if you believe in Karis.
So a javelin flies down at Kendall, and he's struck again in this sort of makes a large cut in Kendall's chest, and he falls to a knee, but seems to be able to like steady himself and gets back up on his feet, sort of seeming to turn the attention of the hand back up. As this happens, as you see this javelin strike down at Kendall, the other giantling that was beside you will step forward towards you and towards Karis, and will will throw this long sword straight through you. A 17, does that hit?
That hits.
All right, 2d10 damage. Right.
That's a lot of damage from a longsword. I guess it's a giant size longsword.
Yeah.
The one that got me in the butt.
What did you say?
So that'll be 15.
15 damage. Okie dokie. I am hurt, but I'm also fine.
Oh, right.
Because of the zoomies. Nothing can stop the zoomies. I'm at low HP.
All right. I am in a shroud of darkness with my friend here.
You're in a swarm of sand, and you feel it tugging at you.
A swarm of sand, and I feel it tugging at me. Well, we cannot see.
You did just see this guy, this priest's laser beam get interrupted when they got hit by a crossbow bolt.
So you can't see through this, even if you have dark vision, right?
No. Yeah, it's heavy obscurement.
All right.
Dark vision is good for when there's not a lot of light, but there's stuff in the
way. I'm checking something real quick. Where's our inventory here? It's inside the backpack. What I'm thinking of, because smiths and tinkers. Hear me out, Audie. We're in a thing of sand. I roughly know where Audible was. I am wondering if I can take our bedroll, like our blanket, and put it behind me and just like pounce Audible and roll us out of the sand using the blanket to guard our faces.
Absolutely.
All right. What do we have to roll?
I'm gonna say it. So if you give me, well, what do you? That would be like an action.
Yeah, it's my action is I'm going to try to roll us both out at the same time.
Yeah. So I think you give me an action. I'm okay with you doing that. So
right,
I'm gonna
take.
Okay, so you're gonna go. Sort of. You're gonna end up down here, but you both make it out. And you
wrap us in a blanket, or we're gonna take a tumble together.
When I was a child, I was never allowed to go to slumber parties, but this is how I always imagined them.
You imagined being rolled like in a blanket with another person this close.
Which direction are you leaving the blanket? Or in which direction are you leaving the cloud, and or is it random? Because
where Molly has moved us is where we have made it out.
Okay.
All right.
We are currently a taco / burrito of friendship.
You're a genius.
It's the tinkering. It kind of came to me. I think I've seen it before. Not quite the same. Are you good? Do you have any sand in your mouth?
Yeah. What circumstances did you see this in, Elon?
That's a story for another time, Audrey. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need you to roll off of me now.
Mm-hmm.
Karis is staggered heavily by the huge longsword that just cleaved into her arm, and I'm going to just delay my turn until after odds, so one further down the initiative order.
Okay, go ahead, Odd.
All right. Well, I guess.
Can you feel the love tonight? Sort of playing, but it's can you feel the pain tonight? I've got some.
Okay, so I think I can. Oops, sorry. I keep being on the measurement tool. I should be able to move here, and I will. Will I have cover over here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then I think I can reach him. Maybe it's my crossbow.
That's Kendall.
Oh no, Kendall! And then I shot Kendall. No, just kidding. Damn you, bad eyesight.
The glasses got a little off kilter in that rollout.
Wins again. Okay, so I can definitely shoot the one that's standing next to Karis.
From the.
So I'll shoot.
I'll shoot the one... I mean.
All right, go ahead. Take your shot.
Because I don't think I can reach the other. Oh no, I can. This is the other guy's the sorcerer, right?
It's the one you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just shoot him.
Okay.
Because I got him hexed.
Aw,
and that is gonna be a dirty 20.
All right, heads.
All right. 10 damage.
Wow.
Which is the primary reason I rolled Audie out for my action. For that 10 right there.
Strong 10.
All right. Karis, you're up.
Yeah. So you see Karis start to fall, and you see Karis start to fall backwards off the cliff, but then it turns out she's just zooming downward, jumping from rock to rock.
It's not a slow fall. It's a fast.
Imagine like the Roadrunner animation of her legs.
We thought it was a slow fall.
Actually, you know what? Sorry. As this bolt comes up, you'll see the priest will bring up their hand, and this arcane ward will manifest around it as he casts the shield spell, and will take no damage.
What?
That's very fun.
What? Is that the one that has the poison?
Yep.
Yeah.
That jerk.
So as a +5 AC. So you
super powerful, effective attack got deflected, guys.
What was that?
So Karis zooms down. This giant stepped up to me, right? That's what happened, and then it attacked me.
Yes.
That's how it. Yeah. Okay. So it can attack me if it wants while I zoom down the cliff.
Okay. That's a 19
with disadvantage.
Oh, wait.
It's disadvantage because I'm going to use staying power, so I'm using a flare. So movement is part of a flare.
Understood. Yep. So it'll miss.
Okay. It's probably not really very close to the edge. I am going down the cliff. What do you think? If it falls over,
it'll fall up.
Yeah. Okay. I think in this case, I actually will not try to make it fall over. Yeah, because then it could just throw a javelin from prone, and then we would have disadvantage to attack it. Yeah, I'm gonna that's fine. It missed. Because I got the zoomies, and nothing can stop the zoom. The zoom. Kara zips around, and I'm using my dance flare, which is staying power, which is that I'm gonna position myself between Kendall and Odd, so that all three of us get the benefit. Where we can each spend any number of hit dice. And roll the dice and add our Constitution modifier and regain that many hit points.
Ooh.
So I'm going to spend both of my hit dice.
Yep, I think Kendall is going to do the same.
I am not going to spend any of mine.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. It's little. Yeah. I think that if I click this button, yeah, it heals me automatically. That's very fun. So I have a small hit die and a big hit die. Very nice. Yeah, if you click the gear next to the hit dice in your character sheet, then you can click roll. I go from 5 HP out of 19 to 15 HP out of 19. Oh, no, not 15. Because I also gain my Constitution modifier, so I'm at 17. Unless it added it twice. Well, I'll figure it out later.
All right.
And then, yeah, so those two can heal, and my goal is to end my movement such that the priest is within range of my whip.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
I think I have to use my bonus action to maintain my rage. But I do that.
No, it would the rage. Are you going to use it to rage again?
No. So when you're raging, you either have to attack somebody or make someone make a saving throw, or use your bonus action.
You got attacked. I
did get attacked. Yes.
So that's fine.
That also
okay. So as this happens, you see the priest will keep running down the way here, and will pull a small copper wire out of a pouch around its waist, And
so I
we'll
want to make
say,
an opportunity attack while this priest is running away.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think that's
15.
17.
It hits.
Okay.
Get him!
He's got a copper wire. Be careful with where you shoot that electricity.
All right, let me see if I can get a good roll die sound for this. Okay, so that's 7 damage, and we're using a rule from 1D&D where the barbarian class gets the ability to make certain weapons be cool and stuff. And in particular, it makes whips slow enemies when they get hit by them, so they lose 10 feet of movement. So if he got hit, he takes 7, and he loses 10 feet of movement as well. Or they lose 10 feet of movement as well.
So the ribbon lashes out and wraps around his ankle, and he trips as he's going forward, and he stumbles, catching his feet, and keeps running down. As he catches his balance, he pulls out this copper wire and says into the and makes a series of guttural noises. Elin will recognize this, of course, as saying, the sage didn't make it out. Go ahead and push off. The councils will be done. And that will be the end of his turn.
He did that after he pulled out the copper wire.
Yep. And you could tell that a spell was being cast. Kendall will...
Walkie-talkie spell.
Kendall will reach out with his shooty hand, but will miss on the priest, and he will step forward to sort of try to keep range with it. Next, top of the order, we still have the Goliath up. So the Goliath is going to run and jump. Also, he's going to make a dex check to see if he will land, no problem. That's a 19 on the dex check. Lands next to you.
This giantling is kind of killing it right now. This turn last turn. Sometimes they're powerful. They're
for sure
proficient, competent.
And but lands perfectly. Just seems to drop his sword. It sort of like falls to his side. He's like, but his other hand swings, but he swung the wrong arm.
He was focusing on the landing so hard, you know.
Stop the landing.
The giantling was so enamored by how amazing my zooming down the wall is that they put their entire focus into trying to like live up to that. You know, they're like, how do I follow a performance like that? I have to jump really well.
I have to look really cool in front of her.
Superhero landing. That superhero landing was not bad.
So, although he bonked his knee and dropped his sword, it still looked kind of cool. And somehow this giantling that has this, you don't know how many javelins. Maybe it's just maybe all these rocks. He can just make javelins out of rocks.
Where is he keeping these javelins?
There's a thing called an endless quiver. Yeah, I guess there's one for javelins.
And another javelin whips down at Karis, but misses. Nice. Next up is Elin.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, by the way, an update. When I clicked the roll button for the hit dice, it added my Constitution modifier automatically. So just make sure for anybody who used that feature and also rolled more than one hit die, that I think we only get one Constitution modifier total. So I went down. Actually, I went back up to 13 from 5, not 17. Which is still quite nice. Especially when everybody misses me.
The one that was talking on the copper wire, is that the one that jumped off the cliff?
No.
All right, that's the one that's still over by Oddball?
He's down.
It's the poisoned one, the priest on the east. The priest in the east.
Oh, the priest from the east?
All right, I'm going to run up to whom I think is Oddball there, maybe.
This is Odd, yeah.
The one hiding in the rocks. That is me, yes.
I'm going to run up to about that same pace, I saw the fact that when Audie casts a spell, it deflected, right?
Correct.
When he shot.
Just
when I shot my crossbow.
You shot your crossbow, all right.
The priest just used their reaction to cast shield, which is a spell that normally uses a reaction. So it's just if you know the shield spell, you can expend a spell slot to like cast it as your reaction when you get hit with like an attack to protect yourself.
But you know, in characterly, I'm not aware of that. Probably.
Sure.
Now
right.
you are.
Now I am.
Well, now out of character you are. Now the viewers at home are aware of
in character, Elon is just like, he repels crossbow bolts.
Exactly.
I feel like you hit him first a couple times.
I did. I am in a level of confused because I'm like, why is Oddball's crossbow bolt not as good as mine?
It's obviously it's just
how far
using a mundane crossbow, and yours are like special.
How far is that poison one from there, roughly?
From where Otis?
Yeah, what's the distance there? What's that distance?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50 feet.
And this guy lost 10 feet to both of the like movements from dashing, right?
He didn't dash.
Oh, okay, got it.
You guys can't see my measuring thing when I pull it up. Can
you? Yes, we can. I can.
Oh, I've just been watching you mess
I don't know
around.
if anyone else can, but
3.
So hear me out, all right? I'm just curious now because he's pretty far. I could shoot him. I'm wondering if I can take advantage of the fact that I've got that Tinker's and Smith's proficiencies. To my friend Karis's point here, you know, Elan's got special crossbow bolts. I'm wondering if I can use my crossbow bolt to launch a net at him from my backpack, from my adventuring gear. Because I don't know how to deflect it, but I do want to question him after that phone call.
I think that you. I think that if you had set that up beforehand and like we had done some skill checks and you invested some time, yes.
I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm not saying it's rigged perfectly. I'm saying I'm under quick duress going to try to rig my net.
I want you to know that you can attack non-lethally no matter what you're doing.
I am aware of that.
Okay,
I just want to launch my net at him because I want to
the knee.
You would not be able to do that. No.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna have to try to shoot him. Yeah.
It's not a bad plan.
I'm gonna probably kill him, and I want to know more
or at
information.
Least knock him out. Just knock him out.
Shoot him in the knee.
Yeah. We're gonna do 2 hits. The first one's going to be 17, and then the second one's going to be 23.
The ward goes off, so the shield goes up again, and the first shot goes wide, but the second shot drives through it.
23 makes it right. That's a 6 plus 3, so 9.
Okay. So you bury a shot in his back through this arcane ward that diverts your first shot.
Indeed. Oh, I also looks like I haven't moved yet. I moved.
So. And that is a concentration check, and Dust Devil goes down. So that the swarm, the mass of air falls out. Drawing tools, select, delete. Cool beans. All right. Karis, you're up. You have a Goliath who has just been trying to brutalize you with his longsword.
I think that I am permanently after Odd if I delay. Delayed last turn, so I think that Odd is...
Odd, you're up.
Okay.
Shoot him again, Noddy! Shoot him again! I'll like toss you one of my bolts. Because why not?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Wait, Ewan kisses a bolt. Tosses it to...
I'll put my flower. I'll take the flower out of my hair and put it in there. Yeah, there you go. This was for you, Audie. Do it again.
Flower around.
Wow.
Come on, I hope it makes it. It's got the flower now.
Flower now.
Oh, my
Sorry,
stars.
I'm fighting with Foundry to move my icon right now. Ah!
Are you? Yeah, I can see.
Make sure you're in token controls.
I am, and it'll let me move it, but then I can't place
Yeah, you were
it.
moved before.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there we go. Sorry,
you might have been like blocked by like a wall or something.
Yeah, incrementally.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. This is fine. I can reach him from here, right?
Yep. And you see that same ward is up.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try. That's all we can do.
Come on. Flower power.
So 6 to hit.
Okay. So yeah. So
wait, I can reroll using my. I always forget what it's called, but my luck.
Go for it.
Luck of the me. 15 to hit.
15 to hit will miss with the ward. It's AC 20.
Yep.
Boo! That ward is a little too strong.
I did my best.
Yeah, shield spell. It is pretty bonkers. I'm not gonna lie. So as this, Karis, you're up.
All right. Karis looks up and makes eye contact with the priest that just got slowed by her whip, and just locks on and zooms in that direction.
Alrighty.
Opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Nat 1.
Sick.
Yeah, great.
I think that I don't need that giantling to be prone, so they can just. I'm not going to use that. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch up. So what I am going to do is I'm going to tumble. I am going to use my bonus action to attempt to enter this guy's space. Or actually, I think that no matter what I do, they can contest with whatever they want. I just want to double check that. But yeah, I'm going to tumble or the other one, which is strength based. And
Caterpillar rolls.
Slide. So I'm using electric slide, and my goal is to enter their space, so that they have to make their con save immediately as soon as their turn starts.
Okay, so what do I do?
I'm looking it up. Sorry, I know this exists, but right. And if I do this, okay, yeah, I'm going to overrun. So that's the strength one. So you make a strength athletics check, and I make a strength athletics check with advantage because I am raging.
All right, so that'll be a 10.
Okay, my result is it's higher. I got a 12 plus a significant amount. 12 plus 3, so 15. So that means that I enter their space, and there's lightning directly underneath them. And so I'm just zooming all around them, and they're just like looking around, and I'm all up in their business. That's the technical term. The technical term is I'm all up in their business.
All right, and so for one up in the business, so they have to make a con save.
Yep, as soon as their turn starts.
They fail it.
Okay.
Okay, they take a d6. I get to roll my flare dice, which I almost never do. All right, they take 1 lightning damage, and they are stunned.
All right, all attacks against them
by a certain je ne sais quoi.
There's lightning in these caves.
Are made at advantage.
Yep, and they can't do anything.
Yep. All right. So
good job.
Kendall will step forward, and will can he close? Oh, he can close. All right. So he will reach out, and you'll see the kind of sand that he'll actually be able to manifest some of this dark sand, and he'll drive it into the body of this priest.
Yep.
Non-lethally, right, Kendall? Right, Kendall?
Oh, that's what y'all are doing. You want to live
on this person? Absolutely.
I will not stop whatever is in Kendall's heart, because this paints pictures for my prejudice.
1 lightning damage is non-lethal lightning damage.
We got to see how Kendall handles it without any commentary, so I know how to proceed.
Elon's over with a clipboard, just like
get ready to take some notes here. What does Kendall choose to do?
All right.
What happens?
You'll see the hand reach up out of the ground. And that will definitely hit. But it will only be a regular hit. And that'll be 2 whole damage on the hit, which is a big wowie. Big wow. Big damage. Kendall barely gets anything into it.
They did not add their legion today.
Oh, I put my face over them on purpose. That was we're hanging out. We're in very hanging out.
Oh, I didn't intentionally move him.
Oh yeah.
All right, and so top of the round, the ambusher, seeing Odd taking a shot, will run at. Actually, you know what?
What do we know? What is it that we know?
1, I mean, they can follow me still. Like
3,
I move
4.
a normal amount.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna start running. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
These are
3.
Emerald
And
Isle
this...
sprinters at this point.
No, the ambushers are running. Elin, it's your turn. You see the groups moving away from you as quickly as they can.
Are they up on the west
You'd
side?
be shoot. They moved up the cliffs.
So you probably can't reach the north one unless you climb up one of the cliffs.
It depends on the distance because I shoot very far.
Well, yeah, but it's like it would be cover or something because it's like cliff.
Yeah, I'm trying to
cliff science.
Map here.
Yeah.
Map move.
Not that tall of a cliff in this spot.
Map move. I can't see. All right, there we go.
I love that you rotate your character every time you try to move the map.
I know, right? We're turning, and I barely understand how I do that every time.
I can't reproduce it. I don't know what the heck you do.
I somehow magically am able to do it every damned time, and it's not something. Oh my god! I'm doing it right now. Look at this. What is happening? We're dancing. You know, audience, you thought there was a dancer in this crew. It is not who you thought it was.
Surprise twist.
It's actually Grumblebee IRL.
I got you all, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right. I'm now facing, apparently. I'm facing them, I believe. How far are they?
You have you're in range of the one to the south.
Wow,
right.
Look at Elon's such a show off, like going for crossbow shots like while she stands on her head. It's not fair.
Crossbow swinging.
I mean, yeah, that's in character.
One handstand.
True.
Backhand
I
spring.
am just jumping over there.
All right, shoot your shots.
I am there. I'm trying to make the map expand. There's another person down there by the little token, isn't there? No, that's Scarlet. That's Scarlet's. Okay, never mind. It's the mouse curses. That's what's confusing me. All right. Okay, we're gonna make dice don't fall down. I almost like rolled it off my desk. All right, and then don't fall off the desk. So +7 to.
If you Twitch Prime to get Grumblebee a dice tray. Twitch Prime to get Grumblebee a dice tray. A dice tray, Twitch Prime. Subscribe, follow. Oh, I'm sorry. Follow, subscribe, and join the Transverse to get Grumblebee a dice tray.
Oh, can it look like a bee? I like it to look like a bee. It just
Can it look like a grumble?
Commissions are open for Grumbly bee-shaped dice trays. All right, so what do we get?
Love me, audience. I need a bee tray. I've got...
but not to be betrayed. That's not... She doesn't want that.
Not betrayed. Tray B.
Betray, not betrayed.
Betray.
Betray.
Yeah.
Dirty 20... I'm sorry, I'm trying to do math, audience. Dirty 20 and then 22.
Hits.
Hits?
Yep.
Both?
Both.
Both. All right. Both hits. No disadvantage?
No.
Right? Okay.
Get him.
Where we are. 6, 9.
Together, both?
6 plus 9. 6 is the first hit. 9 is the second hit.
And you're shooting at the one scampering up the hill, correct?
That's what I think I'm shooting at, if I'm looking at the same thing you are. I'm actually facing it by mistake.
Okay.
I got twisted, so the one I'm facing.
So you shoot this down. As it's running away from you, you shoot it twice in the back, and it tumbles forward, and the body rolls down the hill.
Oh no! I just pulled the last of Mohicans. That's not what I want to do.
Odd, you're up.
How much do we as players care about the last ambusher who we haven't heard at all yet? That is like a full turn's worth of dash away to the north. Like, do we think it'll give away our position, or the fact that we're still alive, or something like that? Is making sure it doesn't talk.
There are a bunch of elf painters who are trying to escape on some ship. And if we don't kill them all, or at least question them, I fear we're not going to figure out what the hell is going on.
The odds not
going to get attacked again.
But he also doesn't have a great head for strategy. So if you're concerned,
because they hate.
Karis is busy zooming, so
she's
so
gone.
attacks are at advantage against the one that's critical.
Okay, cool.
Critique.
Well, I'm gonna come over here so I have a clearer shot. It's under Karis right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have quadruple advantage because.
Okay, great.
You have advantage.
Great.
Actually,
flanking.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
I believe in oddball.
Woo!
Yeah, are we doing non-lethal
7.
damage?
All right. So
it will be if that is going to kill. We are. Odd has understood that his teammates are trying to corral this.
So how do you non-lethally damage this person? How do you knock them out with your crossbow bolt?
No, come on, Odie, make it pretty.
No, I'm not going to try and knock him out, but I think I will go for maybe a non-lethal shot to the thigh, perhaps to the knee.
It's like an accident, but it wasn't an accident; it was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on
purpose.
You're able to pin. So your light crossbow drives straight through his leg and pins him, and he falls forward over kind of you. You end up tabletopping him with Karis because Karis is underneath. Yeah, sorry, big tabletop energy.
Right.
And pins the leg into the ground, and so he's sort of knocked out face down in the muck.
Got him.
Way to go, Audie! I'm so proud.
Karis, there is one who is nearly escaping.
I say as I'm standing on my head.
That was for Saya's song.
I out of character. You're all welcome to intervene in what's about to happen, which is that I'm zooming up the wall.
Zoom away.
Have you?
If somebody wants me to not
between
that prey, if somebody wants me to not chase the one remaining prey down, they're gonna have to stay.
Have you ever tried to stand between a hunting animal and its prey before? Because that's what this looks like.
Out of character, it would be maybe convenient if one of you were to be like, "Karis, where are you going?" And then try to bring me back to my senses.
Kendall will say, "It is not worth it. It is not worth it, Karis. Let them go. They are afraid. Come back. Come back."
Karis looks around and sort of refocuses, looks at the ambusher, which is fading quickly into the distance, and zooms very slowly. Ends rage, does not zoom. Carefully picks her way down the cliff.
As we hear Kendall speaking out to Karis, I will, turn around and look over to see what is going on. Why is Kendall even telling Karis that particularly?
You would have seen the.
I got a little bit distracted from what I was doing. I didn't realize that, our friend here is apparently going to try to zoom further.
So you have the sorry, go ahead.
No, that's enough. That's good. That's what I wanted to say. It's just a little flavor. Sometimes I just want to put a little flavor in there.
So you have Kendall will take the time to stabilize and slap him back to consciousness. What would you like to talk to this person about?
Well, before that is happening, Karis is very groggy from everything that just happened. So, what was it that they were saying when they were running away? She's asking this to Elin.
It's something about a sage. They said a sage didn't make it out, and like launch. I think they were telling like a ship or something to take off, but it's something about a sage. They're talking about a sage, and they hate elves too. Go figure.
Make an insight check.
Was there a sage? Who?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, where is my character sheet? My result is 3.
All right. You think that they definitely said they hated elves.
Okay.
You totally believe this.
Great. Yeah, of course they did. What else would they say? So,
yeah,
you know what else they said?
I know what the thing is. They keep bringing up the fact that we're elves. I don't know what the deal is.
One thing. So do you think that those ships are leaving then? Should we?
I don't know if they're leaving or going somewhere specifically.
Okay. Well, right now,
I didn't exactly ask them more
difference.
Details.
Yes. All right. What I'm saying is, that might be our only way off this island. So
precisely.
Do we need to take advantage of that before they're gone? Or...
The only problem is if we get back on that ship, I'm not sure if they're friendly or not. It's the second time we've been attacked because we've got Elvier. So what are we going to deal with when we hit that ship?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, now is the time. If we don't, if there's something we should do now, we have to do it now.
Yeah, now we got to figure out where the ship is going because I don't even know where it's located.
Yeah, so while they're having this conversation, Odd is gonna grab onto the whatever. I assume this priest is wearing a robe or something. His robe lapels.
It's kind of a robe, and you feel underneath it like a studded leather armor.
Is he conscious?
What?
He's
conscious. Kendall, well, not yet, because Karis wanted to get this out.
That's
first.
Great. Kendall can do that while this conversation is happening between Karis and Elin. I think that's good synergy.
Okay, so yeah, Kendall will kind of get him back. We'll use some of the life magic and a healer's kit, and we'll get him stable and conscious.
Okay. Odd will grab onto this guy's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Lapels and like kind of shake him. And as he does that, I think he's gonna let his curse magic out. So just sort of like an inky black cloud just subsumes both of us, shadowing Odd's face, looking real sinister, and he's already pretty bony in facial structure. And he's just gonna shake him and be like, "Where are they taking the eggs?"
And to be clear, Odyssey speaks Elvish and anything else?
Odyssey does not speak Giant, for sure. Okay. He's speaking in
Elvish.
I will tell Karis, Audie and Kendall have the right of what I'm going for here, but I don't think either of them speaks to Giants, so might have to turn around.
So
right, yeah, just be quick about it.
So you will you'll hear kind of like a laugh and then some unintelligible kind of grunts, and then you'll hear ha Batra language. Ha!
He's just gonna shake him harder and be like, maybe he'll start crying and be like, I saw her. She told me I needed to save them.
I will just start repeating what Odyssey is saying in Giant. Where are they taking the eggs?
I have a quick question. Like, what kind of being is this? Is this
This is a giant, yeah.
It's a giant.
Like
this is a giantling. Like this is a shorter one.
Okay, so it's a giantling-sized giant, like 10 feet tall or whatever, not like 15 feet tall.
8, 9.
8, 9. Cool. All right, cool.
So this is like
standing. He's standing on his hip bones, holding on to his lapels.
Yeah. So you get your this translated and you'll kind of that they'll kind of spit blood and off to the side and they'll say Tirarget.
I will repeat it back to everybody. Tirarget. I think that's what they were talking about earlier. I think the other ones they mentioned something similar. I think it's where they're from.
Does that word mean anything to?
Yeah, and so that will be something on your maps that you would recognize. That's the Silver Land to the south, and that was kind of when you were doing your original long patrol, probably about 3 or 4 months ago. You sort of had some awkward and kind of stiff encounters with like these massive Viking ships. As you were going through those kind of choppy southern seas.
We didn't stop at them. We didn't interact with the people, but I think these people are from there.
Well, we could probably get passage home from there. So should we try to...
Why do you keep trying to kill us? I'll shout to the giant. Oh.
Then I didn't hear it.
Mbatra. So okay. I
don't know what she's saying, but I'm going to shake him.
So make an. So like.
I'll tell.
You're gonna have to roll something for that question, like because he's not gonna answer that.
I am also I didn't say this, but before we do any rolls, I'm also gonna be I'm gonna jinx him to have disadvantage on intimidate. I'm gonna be intimidating him. So on whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Audie, shake him up, rough him up. I'll do the talking.
Also, I don't know. This guy might still be poisoned.
Could be.
This guy is still poisoned. Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's a rough day for him.
We'll let Odd do the physical. I will do the talking.
That the only time you'll say that during the campaign. Let Odd do the physical bet.
Let Audie take it.
Make an intimidation check.
Do I get advantage or anything from what's happening around me?
Okay, so there's an intimidation check from Odd, and there's are you trying to intimidate or persuade him to talk to you, Elin?
I'm probably getting an advantage from the intimidation, so I imagine it's intimidation.
Okay, so we're rolling intimidation check as well. Odd, what was yours?
I got a nat 20, which puts me at 22.
Okay, so the smoke billowing around this clearly has this person, and so as you ask this question,
19.
So as you ask this question, he'll say Mbatra, and this will be in giant. So I'll say Mbatra was supposed to be the only one. You were not supposed to make it.
Batra, is that familiar to any of you? Any of you remember the name?
Did you relay this?
Yeah, to you. I'm saying it in common. Any of you know the name Batra? They were supposed to be the only one. I think the fact that there's other elves here is not supposed to have happened.
Mbatra.
Oh, Mbatra.
Mbatra.
So they're saying only one person was supposed to make it.
No, only Mbatra that was supposed to make it. I think that maybe that was an elf. Does anybody know that name?
Yeah, do you think that could be Bala? Do you think we got sold out?
I'll turn to the giant again, and I'll say to Audie in common, shake him up some more. Like, all right, who's in Batra?
Who's in Batra?
Why are they supposed to be the only one?
Getting really tired.
Why
also.
are they
He's,
supposed to be the
sweating
only one?
a lot?
Are they the only elf you've seen?
and he'll just say, I don't know everything.
Ask him how many ships. How many ships are they?
Start talking about what you do know, or I'm gonna make that poison move faster.
So
I'm gonna resurrect you, and then I'm gonna do it again.
They'll say that
getting more and more antsy the more we sit here. Just kind of like
so
tapping
they'll say like sort of like see, so if you ask like, okay, what he does know. So as you sort of shake and smack this person around, we're gonna avoid doing a further torture scene here. So we will you'll get out of him that they came to bind the dragon and take the treasure. They did that, and they know that they're turning. They know that one ship was going to Tirargid. They know another ship was going to the Withering Archipelago. And they know that the final ship was going to Uty, Y-T-Y, No-O, N-O apostrophe O, Uty No-O.
Cool.
And so there are ships going in each direction. One is going to the giant homeland. One is going to the Withering Archipelago. And so, Aelin, that would be a place known to you. You would be familiar with the Withering Archipelago.
Can you tell us more about that if Aelin relays it?
But that will be about, and then he'll say, the ship. You might as well kill me. The ships are already gone.
He's got the copper wire, doesn't he? He's got the
Tell the ships
wire.
to wait.
He's got that copper wire. That's the one that had the copper wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and ask Elon to tell the ships to wait.
And so as you're looking at it, you would recognize that the copper wire isn't magical in and of itself. It's a reagent for a spell. And he doesn't have the ability to cast the spell anymore. He seems to be fairly depleted energy and magic wise.
Useless.
When I was at the top of the gorge, like, how far could I see? Could I see the water?
You didn't completely make it out, but you could see water from where you were.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start climbing. I wanna look around.
So as you get to the top, the view is gorgeous. You are
gorgeous.
That's a special upstate New York meme because there's a city around us called Ithaca where Cornell is, and everyone who goes to Cornell buys a stupid bumper sticker. Ithaca is gorgeous, Gorges, because there's all these cute little cute little canyons that you can walk through that have like waterfalls and everything. Very dumb. So anyways, that's Western New York trivia. Please put your favorite Western New York trivia down in the comment section below. So, as you get to the top, you look out over the island, and you are probably on the other side of the island from where you've kind of like arrived, where the wreckage of the Foriolas was. And you look, so you'll be looking south, whatever, the opposite direction. I don't want to think about that right now. Southwest at the city, and you see the boats going out into the distance.
I will fish around for that copper wire. I don't know where he had it, so I'm gonna fish around for it.
It's in the reagent pouch round. So like you reach in and there's you shuffle through a bunch of different things and you find a copper wire.
I will pull it out and I will shove it towards Kendall because Audie's hands are full, and I will say I don't think that thing is inherently magical. I think either Audie or you might be able to use it again if you want to stop the ship, as Audie is asking for. That's the best way to contact, but I don't know where it goes. My magic stuff here, and I will hand it to them. And
you gotta hand it to them.
I will say, I will say to Karis is up the top, so I'll say it to Audie and Kendall. Those ships are moving. We didn't do a fast battle. They're moving. I don't know which ones are going where, except by the direction that they're aiming. If you want to stop one of them, the copper wire is probably your best bet. You're probably going to have to keep him alive, barely alive, otherwise he's going to die, and we're not going to get much out of him anymore. I know that there's one going to Targarth. I know there's one ship that's going to the Withering Archipelago, and I know there's one that's going to some place called Itinoo. I don't know that one. I know the other two. I don't know the Itinoo.
And so in this would be somewhere that one of Odd's voyages was supposed to go. At one point, it was an area known to be kind of mountainous, and there's these kind of wild elves there. That's the way that the high elves of the Ethereal Isles seem to treat them. And you've heard like rumors of like incredible metalworking and different things around that island and wild beauty. It's kind of like an elven New Zealand minus the orcs.
This is after Karis yells down like the status of the ships and everything.
Yeah, so Odd's gonna just kind of disgustedly toss the lapels down and dismount from this guy.
Dismount.
Yeah, pace back and forth a little bit. He'll share the information that he has about what is it, Utanao?
Itinoo.
Supposed to be a beautiful tropical landscape. There is a population of indigenous elves there. Our brothers
Is the name
in arms.
Is the name Mbatra like similar to the native language there? Then, if you're familiar.
I don't believe so. I think that is a name that was cultivated by another culture before the native elves inhabited.
All right, that's a start then. So Mbatra might not be from there. I don't know if we want to go there, but
linguistically, you would recognize Mbatra as a giant name, and it's for it's like born again or the rebaptized in Giantling.
Oy. So is it all right? So the split second decisions. Do you want to go to Giantland, the Withering Archipelago, or Itinoo?
I was going to be doing something nefarious.
You know Itinoo.
The ships are gone.
Doing something nefarious.
Yeah, we got their little phone thingy though.
Oh, I am so sorry about this. The little dragon, the little emeraldkin that you had also freed is also with you and sort of has been cowering behind a rock.
Oh, I forgot. We had a buddy.
So at this point, he'll come out and he'll just sort of be standing there and like looking like with wide eyes at all of you. And he'll be like,
you don't have any way of tracking those eggs, do you, friend?
Hey, should we go free the rest of them if they're still alive?
Yes.
And so you can't tell what's still in the town and what's not from where you are.
Yeah, we can't tell.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's go.
What do you want to do with this guy?
Island, we got to pick a ship. If you want to get off the island, we've got to pick a ship. We've got to pick it now.
Okay, wait.
What do you guys?
Time out. Like in game, but out of character. Do we have a way to make the like sending happen? Like,
no, I think the ships are gone.
The ships are gone.
Yeah, the ships are gone.
Yeah, like the only thing I thought of is we could try to force this priest to do a ritual cast of the sending spell or whatever. But even then, yeah. So
take a long time.
The ships are gone unless we can find a smaller ship to chase after and then try to like board somehow. The ships are gone. Like big ships like that are often slow, especially with so much cargo. We might be able to catch up with another ship. All right. Well, I'll go back in character. The point is, the ships are gone. So yeah. Okay. What do you mean? I don't think there's anything we can do about that.
Unless we make a plan, deciding which direction we're going to go.
We can make a plan when we walk down to the town.
I'm fine with going to rescue those guys, but what are we going to do with this guy?
To jump into a fight again.
What this guy
Kendall was hurt. I was hurt. Everybody's hurt. We haven't rested. You want to go right back into a battle again, Karis? You were just zooming across a mountain.
What battle? They're gone.
Right now. We just fought all of those things.
I'm with Karis on this one. All the giants have probably left with the ships. They're not going to leave anyone behind, except for this.
We're not talking about leaving anybody behind, but you just said you wanted to go do a rescue mission. I have no idea what's over there anymore.
Rescue mission from an empty town.
And you think that they didn't take anything with them?
Let's just go scope out the situation. Let's just go look. Let's take a peek.
Okay. The quietly and timidly, after all this yelling, the Emerald Kin will say, "My name is Iffef. IFFEPH. Iffef.
Nice.
Let's see if anybody's there. We heard them talking about sending us up to the archipelago. While we were trapped in the cages, the guards were talking about it in front of us.
Oh no! Hopefully they had to leave in a hurry because of all of the commotion at the volcano, followed by this, and they didn't have time to grab them with them. But they might already be gone.
Doubtful, considering he said that they were saying they had to bring them. They would bring their cargo.
Unless they were out of time.
Well, you run really fast. You've got zooms. Why don't you zoom over there and see? Because they seem to be focused on that cargo. If they left then you'll see it faster.
I don't know what's going on with the zooms. I run exactly as fast as you do.
I don't either. You do not run exactly as fast as I do. At all. That was not how I run at all, Karis.
So,
I can't just do it on command.
So, Karis, do you want to make your way over to the town to see what's going on?
Yeah.
So
while we discuss our plan.
Kendall will go with you if nobody else does.
Odd already said that he wants to go.
Okay, so what are you going to do about?
I think we should tie this guy up. Maybe knock him out and tie him up to a tree.
Oh, finally, my presence as the only one with more than 8 strength in the party comes through. I'll grab that guy. I'll grab that person.
Unless you healed him,
toss him over my shoulder.
Unless you healed him, he's dying.
Kendall healed his.
Yeah, he's stable.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Just making sure we actually stabilize him.
He's still poisoned, so I'm not worried about binding him.
Okay, so you're carrying him along.
Yeah.
You do that.
Let's go.
So you make your way back through the jungle. Make a okay, yep. So you will make it to the other side of the town, and Iffef will identify the town for you as Rilamunta, Rilamunta, the ruins of Rilamunta. And your characters will be, I have to delete Zeosug because rest in peace.
Press Iffef to pay respects.
Poor Zeosug.
Nobody?
Let me get. No, I got you. I got you. F for
I'm really
respect.
proud of that.
First,
who am I missing? I'm missing Karis. Karis needs to be on the map. Okay. And so, as you look down over Rilamunta, you see a number of the crates had been dragged off. And then you see within the prison area, you see the one cage that you had just put the body in is still there, and you see one other cage that appears to have something in it.
Sick.
And there's no signs.
Do we see anything else? Do we see wolves? Do we see
that? It's eerie. It's eerie.
Karis turns to the Fef. Do you think it's safe? Do you think everyone's gone?
Yeah, they don't. I don't see anyone.
Okay.
Let's approach with caution, just in case.
Karis is going to approach with a slight amount of caution.
So
I'm going to approach with exactly 8 wisdom worth of caution.
Mm-hmm. Reasonable.
So he will. So as you descend and you start to look around the town, you sort of quietly approach and you look in the watchtowers. The giantlings aren't there. You look down at the docks. The big ships are gone. They've slipped off into the horizon. There are some wrecks, some destroyed dragon-style ships in the harbor. And there is the kind of wrecked. So there are some tools intact from between the smithy and the kind of the what do we call it? The place where they make boats. I'm having trouble coming up with it. Shipyard.
The boat place.
You're able to collect some tools, but otherwise it seems empty. There's you check the closet and there's still meat in the closet in the house. But otherwise, everything seems to be
never did take that
empty.
bait.
As you look at the cage, where there's the body that you had put in there had a Fef, and then there's another one with a dragon that seems to be a dragonling that seems to be breathing heavily.
Ooh,
but is bleeding.
They're not just breathing; they're heavily breathing. They're so alive.
Mm-hmm. They're winning at being alive right now. We should probably get that guy out. Is he locked in a cage?
Yeah, it looks like he was just sort of like run through.
Oh no.
Kendall?
So Kendall will reach through and will say, the wheel has not stopped for you, and will use Give Life and will bring him back up to full.
You know, I just realized there's no way I'm able to carry the priest alone.
Okay. Yeah, it is
So
a giant,
please
but
help me.
I mean, whatever. Kendall's holding the feet.
Not odd.
Cool. That's just one of the okay.
Was giving you guidance and is praying and all that stuff, so you're able to get through it. It sucks. It's heavy as shit.
Yeah, Kendall has 8 strength, so
over time, you get it. You get the body sort of down there.
Okay.
And so you have this just kind of waking up. You have a theft. You have this dead priest, or this dying priest, or this barely stable priest. You have the empty town with some salvageable tools, and you haven't looked. If you want to do more looking around to try to find other things, you may do so. But that's what I'll give you without any dice.
Okay. I'm assuming that this priest did not know anything about the eggs, like which boats might be having them. Okay.
Oh, he had said that they're headed to Tirargid.
Oh, both of them. Okay, sick. Okay.
Yeah, the eggs are going to Tirargid.
All right. Well, should we cut it there?
No?
Okay.
So as this happens, a strange voice echoes into Elon's head. Hey, Private Elon. I have the Watch Nordical here. I haven't heard from Erbelar. What's going on? We haven't a scouting report in weeks. What are you? And that will be where we end.
Nice.
So great. Thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully, this episode of the Concord Illuminati. Make sure to put all my continuity errors in the comments below. Twitch Prime to get Grumblebee a Grumblebee shaped dice tray. And thank you so much for watching and sticking with us. We love you so much. Ciao, ciao.